Greetings, educators. I just wanted to help you out with your social studies ordering for this upcoming school year for 24-25. So I'm just going to share my screen and take you through the process as well as give you some other helpful information. You'll want to go to adventisteducation.org to curriculum. There's two places you can go. This is one. You can go under elementary curriculum and then scroll down to order forms. Scroll down to social studies and you'll see a whole bunch of documents here. And I'll tell you what those are about here in just a second. As I show you the other place to order, we're just going to back up so my computer doesn't clog up here. Go to curriculum and you can go straight to social studies. And you can go to how to order right here. And I'll show you that in a second. I just want to show you that at the bottom of this document are where you can find the cycles information. And actually, both of these documents are identical on this particular page of the website. So those are both identical. They give you the cycles for combo grades as well as multi-grade classrooms and single classrooms. So then we're going to go to how to order. And you're going to go down here after you figure out what you're going to order for this school year. You'll see all these different ordering instructions. So here's the step-by-step ordering instructions that are from McGraw-Hill. And basically, they're telling you to do a paid out invoice, and they're telling you who to email the information to. Nothing too dramatic. Same thing as last year for those of you that will be reordering. This is a basic order form for grades 5 through 8. And I'm going to skip this one for a second. And a basic order form for grades K to 4. Let's just review what's being used for the social studies curriculum right now. For the lower grades, for K to 4, there is a social studies program called Impact. So that is the book and the series of resources. That's the name of what you will order for K to 4. There is also a grade K to 5 Impact, which you would want to use if you were teaching in a grades 3 to 5 classroom, or a 4 to 5 classroom, or a single grade classroom, grade 5. It is written a little bit lower reading level than the other one I'm going to show you in a second. And it also is in the same format as the rest of the K to 4 program, so it would be advantageous for you to use. Now, if you have a grade 5-6 classroom, or a 6 through 8 classroom, or a 5 through 8 classroom, you will be using the grades 5 to 8 form. So what that consists of are two books. One is the World History book and one is the US History book. So depending on the school year, this is a cycle 4 year. So it's actually 8th grade history curriculum that you'll be teaching, 8th grade US history. So you would be ordering the US history textbook. If it was a grade 5 curriculum year, you would use that same upper grades textbook in upper grades multi-grade classroom, but you would teach the first half of the US history book. And then, like I said, this year, 8th grade is the second half of the US history book. And then on the other cycle years, you would be for grade 6 curriculum, you'd be using the first half of the world history book. And then in 7th grade curriculum year, you'd be using the second half of the world history book. So there are only 2 books for the upper grades if you're doing it on a multi-grade schedule. Now, those are for the basic order forms, which everyone should be using unless you're in Eanes school. There are very few Eanes schools. There are a few in Illinois, I believe, and Wisconsin. You will know if you are in Eanes school. Please do not use that order form unless you are in Eanes school, because it really messes McGraw-Hill up in the way that they do their billing. So make sure that you are using the basic form unless you are in Eanes school. If you are in Eanes school, you choose the same ordering process, but note that there's a different email process for submitting your order listed down at the bottom of the order form, and it's highlighted in yellow, okay? And then here we have multi-grade ordering for bundles. I want to just say this is this should be retitled. It should be multi-grade reordering or replacing bundles. Because if you're ordering for your first time, as many of you are in the Michigan conference, I know, and some in Indiana and some in the other conferences, you will use the other order forms because you'll be ordering new grade levels, new, new bundles, whatever it is you're ordering for the first time. If you are reordering or replacing last year, remember that the way the program is set up is that once you have paid for those bundles, for those 6-year packages, then you get to replace them each year with the grade levels that you need. So I'm just going to show you what this looks like. This is the multi-grade ordering form. It's very basic. You're going to give them your name as a principal, head teacher, the name of the school, the address of the school. If you have a different shipping address, put that in. And then the email of the principal, head teacher, the phone number, someplace you know you can be contacted, especially if you don't get this in right away and it goes into the summer months. Again, this is for reordering or replacing the multi-grade bundles. So you're going to need to tell them the number of bundles that you originally purchased and include the original grade levels, and if they were Impact K-5 or Voices and Perspectives 6 through 8. Now, don't get thrown here. You might be using Voices and Perspectives in 5 through 8, but it was originally designed by the company as 6 through 8. We include it in a 5 through 8 multi-grade cycle. That's why it's listed this way, okay? Then tell them how many, the grades and the number of bundles for each upcoming year. And that should be the same number of bundles as you had previously. So if you ordered 7 bundles last year in 3rd grade, and this year you need 4th grade bundles, you're going to order 7 of the new bundles, the new grade level, the 4th grade. What if you have more than 7 that you need this year? Then down here is where you'll purchase additional bundles, and you will be billed for those additional bundles. Now, note the ordering instructions. These do not go to orders at mheducation.com. They don't go to Becky Lamb, the Eanes person. They go directly to Nick James. Very important that you give him this order form and it goes to him. That is for multi-grade bundles that you are replacing or reordering. So I'm just going to X out of that. I'm going to just show you this really quickly. This is that cycle chart. Shows you the content you can see for single grade classrooms, what each grade level should be ordering. And then for the 5th through 8th grade content, you can see the different parts of the book that you would use for those grades. Whoops. And then for combination classrooms, there's a chart here to help you figure out what to teach. For K-2, you're actually on a 3-year cycle with the Impact series. And then grades 1 to 4, you're on a 4-year cycle. And then grades 5 to 8. Don't be thrown again when it says 6th through 8th grade text. It's written for 5 through 8 because they've included the 1st and 2nd halves of the U.S. history book. And then that is it for that. We'll get out of that. I'm going to take you back. Here's the part where it gets a little bit tricky. So my goal here at the union is to make sure that every school has teachers editions, print teachers editions. I want to just stress the print part, because even if you order digital materials, our goal is to make sure that there is a print copy in the school in the case that someone comes in and they're not using the digital platform, or it is, you don't have, access to it for some reason, you always have that print copy in the school to refer to. So last year, I had everyone send me all of the order forms, and then I processed them through the company, and I figured out what teachers' editions we needed. This year, please do not do that. We've got a simpler process. You're gonna need to do two things, but it's just one step above what you did before. You send your order form to the company, and you don't have to send your order form until you're ready. But this is what I need from you by May 8th. I need to know what teachers' editions you are missing. And so you're going to be getting an email with this video with all the instructions and with this order form on it. I need to know your contact information basically. And then I need to know for each grade level if you need a print teacher's edition for that grade or not. And you're saying, well, if I'm if I'm going to need it, I'm going to need it. Well, here's the thing. McGraw-Hill has set up, and you will notice on those order forms that, and I'll go there in just a second, that for every 10 bundles, you get a free teacher's edition. So if you order digital bundles, you're going to get a digital teacher's edition, but that means you're still going to want a print edition, right? And then if you're ordering print and you don't order 10 of any of the bundles, you're going to need a teacher's edition. And that means you would have to pay for it, but we're going to pay for it here at the union. So all of the teacher's editions, you're going to have to look at your order form and decide whether or not you qualify for free. And it will say, I've ordered 10. And it will, when you actually order, it won't let you put in, it will come up free if you order 10. So when you put the number in of how many you're ordering, it'll tell you that the teacher's edition is free. So you're going to, after you get done with all of your social studies order, you're going to look and say, oh, I qualified in my 5 through 8 program at my school, but I didn't qualify in the K to 4 because we don't have enough kids on these particular bundles or levels. And so I'm going to contact Nicole. I'm teaching the 4th grade cycle this year, and I need a 4th grade teacher's edition. However, I'm also asking you to look ahead. Last year, we ordered the 3rd grade teacher's editions because it was a 3rd grade year, and that's what most of you needed. And this year, a lot of you will need 4th grade if you're teaching K to 4. However, I'm asking you to let me know if you're going to ever need the kindergarten, so to speak, if you think. 1st grade, 2nd grade. If you already have the 3rd grade, don't order one, please. Save us the money. 4th grade, you need it, right? 5th grade, you need it. And you can order the Impact grade 5, even if you're teaching 5 through 8 multi-grade. I want you to have it because you may need it for an advanced student. You may need it for a 5th grade student who cannot keep up in that higher level reading of the 5 through 8 book. You may need the teacher's edition so you can help them out, and you might eventually need to order a 5th grade student edition or get digital access to it. So I want that to be in the school. So hopefully by the end of the school year, every school will have an Impact K 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teacher's edition and a teacher's edition of the World History book and the US History book. Again, though, please don't mark for me to send you one if you're getting it free because of you had 10 or more bundles or student editions that you were ordering on your order forms. Okay. All of this will be coming out in an email to you. I want to just take you back to the website here. And I want to pull up an order form so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a grade 5 through 8 basic ordering form. These are fillable. So you will fill all this information out. 2 things that I want to caution you on. I just opened this up, and this one, if you look down here at the bottom, is on Spanish. And it's really hard to tell, especially if you're reading quickly, if you don't catch the word Spanish student edition, Spanish Impact. And we had a couple of instances where people ordered the wrong items because of that. So make sure, unless you want Spanish materials, that you toggle over to the English order form. Again, this is a basic order form. It says see bottom of form for ordering instructions. This is yellow. When you scroll down to the bottom, it tells you where to send your orders to. Once you send in the order and they process it, you'll get an email back confirming that and also giving you access to a portal where you can click on it and put in your ordering information, and it will tell you where they are in processing your order, whether it's pending or whether it's been shipped, whether it's been delivered, etc. There's also helpful numbers on there, but I want to just zero in here for a second on this is, we'll just get up to here where we can see something. This is World History Voices and Perspective Early Ages. And there is also above it, World History Voices and Perspectives Full Survey. You want to get the full survey book for both this one and the US history. Do not order the early ages. It is not the whole complete curriculum. It is only part of it. And because we're using these books sometimes in two different curriculum levels, 5th and 8th or 6th and 7th, you need the full survey. So that's another place not to get messed up. So read carefully. This line here, looking at line 127 or so, is a student bundle. It comes with 1 year subscription. You would not want a 1 year subscription unless you absolutely were sure that that's all that you were going to be using it for. In a multi-grade classroom, you are smarter to order the bundle. This 6-year bundle is only, not even $50 more, $145 more. You get a 6-year bundle, which includes your print student edition, your inquiry journal, student license, digital license, and the digital inquiry journal. That is your best bargain right there. Then you have a basic student bundle that's just a 1 year subscription, basically with a print edition, a student digital license, and the inquiry journal. And then you have a 6-year subscription with the same. I would order the 6-year student bundle that gives you print and digital access. So you notice here, if I put in one of these, it'll calculate $141. And down here, then when I go to put in my teaching materials, if I want the teacher edition, and we're not ordering for you the inquiry journal or the topic tests and lesson quizzes. You would have to order those if you want those. We're just doing the teacher edition. But if I put in one of those, it will allow me to do that, $129. However, like I said, if you have more than 10 or more, and you put in 10, then down here, one student or one teacher bundle. Oops, I'm in the wrong area. I don't want it to go here. I want it to go down here. Sorry. Teacher materials free with 10. I put in my 1 because I'm doing the 6-year subscription, and you'll notice those are free materials. And you would actually qualify for all of these free materials if you were ordering just the print. You'd qualify for all 3 of these right here. And if you're ordering the digital, you would only order the 6-year subscription. You would not do the 1 year. This part is an either or. This part is you would want to order all 3. So I think that I have explained everything. Just once again, simple process. Place your order using the correct form, Spanish or English, EANS or basic form, and make sure that you indicate the number of bundles that you're wanting to do. Make sure that you're looking at the 6-year subscription versus the 1 year subscription. If you do, for some reason, order a 1 year subscription, just know that you have to renew that before the end of the year. the subscription year. Otherwise, you will lose any information that you have put in the system as a teacher, any digital lesson plans or any student information that you have put in there, you would lose it all. There's one thing I did forget to mention. On the website, there is a place where you can find the order forms and the access for the master code holder process. And basically that is so you know how to access the digital materials, and that will all be emailed to you once you complete a delivery. So make sure you use the right form, email that to the company according to who it goes to, read the directions carefully. The second thing is you're gonna fill out that attached form and let me know what teacher's editions you are missing. That goes for every school. I need to know what teacher's editions you are missing and that you did not qualify for free. If you're getting them for free, please don't order them from me, okay? Because we're gonna try to save that dime and not double up on things. It's a lot, it's actually quite a substantial amount of money. You'd be surprised. So if you could help me out with that. And then just reach out to me if you have any questions at all, and I'm happy to help. And happy ordering and happy spring. Take care now. Bye-bye.